Greetings, my friend.
Is there an end to the universe? No one knows.
We had to pull in here to Space Station 7 for regeneration.
I've got an idea.
We're returning to the planet Earth. What plan will you follow now?
Is it human or inhuman? Gentlemen, you realize what we've found? A being from another world.
Well, wicked.
1,000 years ago, this land was green and good.
Things will never be the same, ever.
Another world. Another time.
The Professor Mike Checker from 13, aka Minus Mouth. Watch it work, frameworks in the building, ingredients true. Watch it work. I'm on your radio. After the aftermath, the dust tends to settle. I'm more than metal when actively animating new vegetables. I stand waiting for decades. What I'm saying is I'm glad you're down for playing these days. See, I can't return cause I never left. Constant like the sunset in the west. The honest progress, the rest just regress. I connect the dots so the lines come correct. Correct like vision through tested specs. Get y'all to hit the floor and inspect the deck. Like shipmates, I shape shift. Lyrics in the ship shape, mixing like chef, ingest the text. Swallow the rugged will, running tracks ragged. Tragic, you love this jagged little village while you come back at it. Asking for a dose, crack addict, having cracked and flow minus the coke. They told me, come with it, we want more. They told me, you got talent for sure. They showed me, talent won't do it alone. You gotta bring it with you when you hold the microphone. I seem to be surrounded by the sickest scenery. It's sad to see them act as than I was meant to be. I snag a stack of greenery, imagine sitting back, rolling, smoking, taking it easy. Chillin', watch the water break beneath me. My yacht rocks, anchored on tropical seas. I never asked any of y'all to be here, so I don't need your permission to be here. What I came to be, the rapper and the captain's share. After the captain's share, master my enterprise, don't kirk out. It ain't fair, work words for the world. Absurd perks, observe crowds in the bright lights. Down for nights, diminish my insight on a finite to include everything. Now I make the words work like clerks and flirts in the 70s. So the beat, yo, it better swing. They told me, come with it, we want more. They told me, you got talent for sure. They showed me, talent won't do it alone. You gotta bring it with you when you hold the microphone. Right. Call me James, I'm an MC. Guaranteed to grab the mic if you let me. Best believe I spit the truth cause it sets me free like a droplet in the depths of the Red Sea. Call me Blue Drum, as in 13. That's symbolic of the world that's around me. Wanna vibe with the earth in harmony, cause the air and the dirt keeps calling me.
What you gonna do with your life?
Try to focus and just listen to my conscience.
What you gonna do with your life, my friend, my friend?
much as being aware of your surroundings and life's finer things. Aware of the self and how eyes can scrutinize. Sharp tongues, insults in disguise. How to utilize utility belts around the waist of fictitious heroes. Cause the real ones rarely go where the problem grows from. Fear knows no limits, but the human soul has none. We live in timid like groundhogs with no sun. Instead of innocent, we degrade in our experience. Delirious, masochistic for the state of living it. Giving it's the most precious thing, consider what we dealing with.
Gonna do with your life.
Now I wonder.
Gonna do with your life, my friend, my friend.
Sometimes
Gonna do with your life.
you never know.
Gonna do with your life, my friend, my friend.
Some days though.
I don't believe that one should devote his life to morbid self-attention. I believe that someone should become a person like other people.
I remember sitting on my front porch steps, trying to think of how a brother can represent. Out here in the suburbs, moved from the city. Now I wanna know if the people out there still gonna rock with me. Now fast forward a few years from the elementary rhymes. Blue Rum's now an expert with mine. Got the gift of gab and travel from continent, continent. Sometimes rock preposterous, still monstrous. So the ears, they got it, but I gotta be a bit responsible with it. So I can make sure when I say what I say, I have something to say to y'all. Anyway, cause anybody can talk about how nice they are, but I'm still trying here to spit these bars. The flow stay constant, kinda like the breeze. And indeed, you best believe out to feed my seed. So I'm prolific with the pen, then again to make sure that I mention when I see, hear, and read. So it relates to the people. Like KRS-One, you gotta teach them to see no evil.
Long hours now, 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. It's a long hustle, but it keeps me real busy.
And you know I got the flow that'll never play out.
Now I wonder
Gonna do with your life.
how long.
Gonna do with your life.
Take it back to the basics.
Gonna do with your life, my friend, my friend. Gonna do with your life.
Take it back to the basics. And you know I got the flow that'll never play out. Never play out. Never play out.
Yeah, we gonna do it like this, y'all. We gonna do it like that, y'all. Ha. I try to hold tight, control my pen's flight like an unfolded knife. Slice through the wool and pull my eyes into the light. It's been hard since the non-natives became permanent occupants through missions, changing indigenous tradition until it's nothing but fiction. Shame the name they give them, claiming ancient wisdom is savage and superstition. Trickery up in the diction. I often wish for something different and envision a peace within us, busting up the corruption in the system. What? It's not enough to get us to chase the dollar. Pardon the aberration in my biorhythm, but it makes me wanna holler. I'm saying who you wanna bother? The problem makers or the problem solvers, they both us. Whisper then wake up. The road withheld is a pain you bear. Face to face with hate, have no fear. The road withheld is a pain you bear. So much destruction, compare the tears. The road withheld is a pain you bear. People walk around like I don't care. The road withheld is a pain you bear. I tell myself we're not inherent sinners. If we recognize our inner winner, we'll have the power to heat the coldest winter. It's the thought that dictates the action, making its way through space, creating what you really want to happen. So if you don't really want it, why would you think it? Missed the point, now you chasing ass, cash, and then some trinkets, thinking that you actually need all this. You gotta buy your trust and live in secret, boy. The road withheld is a pain you bear. Face to face with hate, have no fear. Love withheld is the pain you bear. So much destruction, compare the tears. Love withheld is the pain you bear. People walk around like I don't care. Love withheld is the pain you bear. We get it like, moving to the, keep on rocking to the, moving to the movement like this, to the beat like this. I wanna be me, you be you respectively. Down to your connective tissue, but society has infected we with insecurities so deep. We think we need clothes and cars to define our perceptive reality. So I compose these bars from a different perspective, directed my efforts and will, manipulating letters for the thrill as well as to still something you can feel, like bass bumping through your windowsill, making your house plants bounce to the ounce, to outdance your aunts and grandparents. Life is apparent, so live it. Yo, put your hands high, I know you wanna live it. Come on. The love withheld is a pain you bear. Face to face with hate, have no fear. Love withheld is the pain you bear. So much destruction, compare the tears. Love withheld is the pain you bear. The people walk around like I don't care. Love withheld is the pain you bear. Yeah. You know who you rockin' with. You now rockin' with the new to the old classic. Blue Rum 13. Frame works all day, all night, eternally. I know. Being that time is now. Now is now. When it's time. Energy is only borrowed. Consider yourself on loan. Trying to balance between realms can take its toll, but folks don't want to separate themselves from confusion. Find it hard to listen while I explain the illusion. If you only know the false, how can you discern what's real? You're living masochistic while you like the whip appeal. You like being afraid, you must logic persist. We not dethroning the masters, we just dodging the whips. Don't bother me with your philosophy, what has it done? Caused distrust, corrupted cheese since the first forked tongue. I work for the moment when work doesn't exist. It simply solves problems, that's it. All enterprise could be in the business of living, but instead you'd rather listen to some ignorant shit. So fuck it, when I get rich I'm getting a golden Rolls Royce, voice activated, naming her Joyce because it's my choice. Get in for a ride. It's a sad state of affairs when your material gain is worth more than the life of a friend. And everybody out there talking about this real love, and I don't really see the people out there giving love. And everybody out there talking about this real love, and I don't really see the people out there giving love. And everybody out there talking about this real love, and I don't really see the people out there giving love. And everybody out there talking about this real love, and I don't really see the people out there giving love. I think too much. My lady says I talk too much. If I showed you the portals I've walked through, you know what's up and talk to. No human is mere mortal, and matter can't exist without thought. This data has been forged at the source without force. So to step up is really to step off. My rep be on executive, no weapon ever been invented. Ain't no correcting this perfection up in every sentence. That's why they sweat it like spin class when I set it in motion like 13 circles due to divine math. Pinch me, I share dreams with Da Vinci. My mind moves fast, think solid liquid, a ball of gas. An elemental, thus essential, like genetic code is sequential. Got it, unravel the DNA and find out just who you are. Cut yourself and bleed galaxies, son, you're a star. It's a better state of affairs when one holds the hand of fellow man and brings him to his level. Unfortunately, this co-elevation doesn't always happen. And everybody out there talking about this real love, and I don't really see the people out there giving love. And everybody out there talking about this real love, and I don't really see the people got to give it up. I think I heard this in a dream. Empty eyes can't actually empathize. To share the feeling, there has to be someone inside. To think a motive, there must be a soul on a ride. More than a body with nothing inside. Inside. Nothing inside. I wasn't sure what it was, so I just went back to sleep. Yes, yes, y'all. I seen it. You turn their heads in. I seen it. Yo. And it was one of those funny days. As I reminisce a bit, I'm looking at it from another way. And at the time, the only thing up on my mind was getting up to the studio and busting the dopest of rhymes. I hardly hesitate. That day I wasn't tardy, only thirsty. Needed fluids to hydrate my body. Step to the cafe before I hit the subway. Radio playing before you give my love away. And to the counter for some blackberry lemonade. Served perfectly, 13 degrees centigrade. And when I went to pay a face, it caught mine. On the poster behind the counter and beneath the lines, they read light of the moon. You're consumed. Right before your eyes, hypnotized. Light of the moon. You're consumed. Right before your eyes, hypnotized. No longer perusing the poster, I'm looking at it closer, hoping to notice something more than a naked shoulder. I suppose I hold the hope to hold it close, like bread in a toaster or rails the roller coaster. There's something familiar about the eyes with the X-ray ability to see through the disguise of guys. I've seen it in Ishtar and Isis and other celestial goddesses glimmering in the darkness. I checked the address, levitated on my way out to see the woman in the play. I wouldn't call it lust, but the polarity is present, so I'm aware and accept it, but won't approach it, but naked no. The face of Cleopatra and Marilyn Monroe, and some can call her Venus, you know how the story goes. A ship with a crew was wrecked up in the Atlantic. A perfect woman emerged and every wish of hers was granted. She managed through her antics to become Aphrodite. And mighty as she might be, she's now part of the psyche. Owning the realm of seduction, you can't tell her nothing without some change or universal repercussions. Light of the moon. You're consumed. Right before your eyes, hypnotized. Light of the moon. You're consumed. Right before your eyes, hypnotized. I entered shortly after the curtain was raised to reveal a stage, a single spotlight illuminated space, reminding me of a lunar reflection. Then quiet. Smoke every direction. The guitar broke the silence, his rhythm in 4/4. The band followed behind when perfection hit the floor. No misconception, every moment expressive and raw. Ancient du jour, fresh, I've never seen it before. I did my best to soak it in. Her body, every mood of beat or percussion. Her attitude was shrewd, she negotiated exchange. Fantasy for fame, the reality you'll never again get her off the brain. I watched her do a thing, when it's the world disappear. Awestruck, jaws drop, she beckons tears and cheers. I reckon there's a fear of getting it and losing control, but it appears I'm frozen here, can't move on my soul. Caught in a captivating, undulating God's creation. Of course it's more than moves she making, you see what she's saying. I know I've seen it all before, I recognize the language. The moon goddess has returned, I hope you like the facelift. Light of the moon. You're consumed. Right before your eyes, hypnotized. Light of the moon. You're consumed. Right before your eyes, hypnotized. The confusion, man. Ha! It's an illusion. Yo. the mind bender. Scrambled thoughts into a blender. Sorted out with the microwaves, make it hard to remember. Thought about the days when they didn't have a presence. Man, it's all about the maze and finding a way to make an exit. Otherwise, find my feet on a treadmill, brand normalcy. My energy bottled and sold back to me for a fee. In the form of cell phones, radio, and TV. All of which thou use to watch me closely. What to do? Trust me, trust you. Bulldoze through the upper crust so it crumbles down to us. We collect the dust and distribute it as food. I've come to love the rude attitude, cause it reflects the truth. Like the underestimated utterings of the youth. From the Sweato to favelas, it's all evident and proof of misuse of wealth distribution routes. True, come through dusty boots, doing whatever I do. And I could alter your mind, or you could alter mine. As long as we was in the same mind frame, they could frame time or change the time frame, and the landscape and things will be the same. And I ain't come here to let y'all cloud up my sunny day. Wherever I roam, the rain's gonna stay away. Wipe the dirt off my shoulders and stroll till it's over. Man will stay sober, yo, yo. And I ain't come here to let y'all cloud up my sunny day. Wherever I roam, the rain's gonna stay away. Wipe the dirt off my shoulders and stroll till it's over. Man will stay sober. I heard y'all like words, step aside from the herd. Take the time to observe, at this moment it's your world. Expect nothing, protect something, regret nothing. Change is coming, feel the involuntary rumbling in your stomach. Yeah, it's to acknowledge or acknowledge. We ain't gonna let you tumble to the rubbish if you're public and honest. Every shroud that you polish tends to wear away to reveal the problem. So rock your scuff kicks if you got them. See, I ain't gonna let you fuckers cloud my sunny day. If you must, then bring the ruckus, cause this brother came to play. Wonder when you gonna end the trend and bend the cycle till it blends with what you want. Mention when you would send to attend to friends. Now and then cowards tend to toss some tension in, like it's a new invention, but blue ain't flinching, man. Cause the real will always win on a mission. It's physics and vision, no division within. Time, trust, the rest is just bullshit. Above it all, I've risen, so listen. You know, and I could alter your mind, and you could alter mine, as long as we was in the same mind frame. And they could frame time or change the time frame, and the landscape and things would be the same. And I could alter your mind, and you could alter mine, as long as we was in the same mind frame. And they could frame time or change the time frame, and the landscape and things would be the Brickbuilders, son. That's right.
Even at this very moment, the entire world awaits the countdown that will send the first living person hurtling into the unexplored mysteries of the universe.
3, 2, 1, go!
Is this the end? A thing of unknown terror returned to walk the earth. What if he is the first man to return from space?
leave it alone. Yep, leave it alone. Brain works, leave it alone. It's like this. One of those nights I was feeling alright. The beats they were bumping, I had poems to recite. I stepped up to grab the microphone, started to rock. They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't what? They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't They wouldn't let me leave it alone. Not your average rap flows belong in a jungle habitat. Beyond the huts and the bungalows below with a magic hat. Imagine that thunder from brainstorms out of norm, with people ready to weather under umbrellas when it's on. Rhymes form, words gather together, magnetically attractive, clever in all active endeavors. All y'all passive whatsoevers get soaked in the ensuing tsunami when my sentences tend to swarm like piranhas at a pool party. Watch the honey-covered lovers, money easy does it because we brothers, and bucking each other should be above us. You're lucky I love you and consider life something that we should covet, man. Tuck and roll with me, trust it's so easy to gather no moss like a stone or westerly breeze. My recipe for stress relief is expertly candid speech and a bit of peace, best believe. One of those nights I was feeling alright. The beats they were bumping, I had poems to recite. I stepped up to grab the microphone, started to rock. They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't what? They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't They wouldn't let me leave it alone. Yo. It comes from someplace deep inside of you. The guts and stuff they admire, desire with more grit than Martian mire and muck stuck under your skin, so it blends like agents during daily operations. I want the party people playing. My wide third eye don't delay or succumb to hyperstimulation saturation. Instead, my investigation created a revelation. Synapses like chemical core, constant activation. Raise a fist, another one is waiting for a taste of rhythmic bliss. Savor it like your favorite flavor of the month, or love it now and save it for later if you want. This is for all y'all players and players, minor or major. Thanks for rocking with the innovator, edutainer, elevation regulator, segregation separator, hip hop orator. Peace, see you later. I'm out. Yeah, you rocking with frameworks. I'm Little Rum 13. Keep moving, keep moving. Eat your dinner. One of those nights I was feeling alright. The beats they were bumping, I had poems to recite. I stepped up to grab the microphone, started to rock. They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't what? They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't man. They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't what? They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't I gotta go. Thanks. I gotta go though. Yeah. They wouldn't let me leave it alone. 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 No, they wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't let me leave it alone. They wouldn't let me leave it alone. No, they wouldn't let me leave it alone. From out the black hole, you didn't know. My embryonic soul in control, you didn't know. Life's not difficult, depends on your inner scope. Whether you alternate or elevate in intervals, I'll alternate like left and right to win the title. I regulate like day and night, so check the cycle. I dedicate my life to right, holding this mic so tight it flinches on sight like I'm a psycho. You didn't know. My method's motion, my sentences is kinetic. I'm seeing your battle sequence and your pretense is pathetic. When rains on them and precipitate the art, appreciate the part of my heart to put the pen in my palm. The darker the spark, the hotter the song. I wrote so many rhymes, I got a chapter in song. As your pastor's master, what I'm after, gather evidence of my relevance. Just keep your speakers on.
Still fiending for more, we still building. Still looking beyond, you still dreaming. Still pouring it on you, real. Still fiending for more, we still building. Still looking beyond, you still dreaming. Still pouring it on you, real.
Rum came here to kill the fears. You didn't know. See, true hip-hop won't disappear. You didn't know. The rules control what's in your ears. New rules, we take it back this year.
You lose, we play the part of the winners and celebrate. Wholeheartedly happy, quarter brew and half baked. I'm moving sound waves that generate small quakes. Down the showing they flexibility, they foot in they mouth. How does it taste? Y'all migrate and take small space. Ballin', we recommend sweatbands and ankle brace. Like meeting tall freezers, see we raising the stakes. You're king of the whack habits and president of the fakes. I see you in the crowd, uniform and fitted dunce caps. Trying to stand out but looking like a pink cactus. Y'all doctored up styles, consider malpractice. See you the butt of a joke on someone's Facebook status.
Still fiending for more, we still building. Still looking beyond, we still dreaming. Still pouring it on you, real. Still fiending for more, we still building. Still looking beyond, you still dreaming. Still pouring it on you, real.
Rock you proper, rhyme higher than helicopters. Yes, your honor, words move like a teleprompter. Bet I got ya. Ready, steady, flow, unlock the tap. Release to stop her off your cap, head on the block and chop ya.
You didn't know.
Chat with the author, you cannot refuse the offer. You could choose a partner, I advise you not to bother. Surprise, all eyes are on you like a small town foreigner. Keep them entertained, don't be boring, huh? The sound select a messenger up in your sector. Collect your thoughts like the taxman, but rap better. Although the Jenna comes check it, the pawns will protect it. While we invest with common law respect it, yet we
still fiending for more, we still building. Still looking beyond, we still dreaming. Still pouring it on you, real. Still fiending for more, we still building.